Okay, this is part 2. Okay, there's more to be said. 17 years, 35 year, long time. So, Latinos are very tight. My family was very tight growing up. And this man, I'm talking about my karmic. He's my karmic. My karmic was in the spiritual realm because I am the feminine twin, and this feminine is grounded in the upper chakras. So my karmic was somebody that was into spirituality because I had to learn it. I had to learn my spirituality. Okay, so I'm going to come back to this, but Latinos are tight. They are very tight. And this man would instill himself. He would make us fight with spell work, then put himself in the middle to charge us for his healing. I spent thousands of dollars over this decade, almost 2 decades. I'm the feminine twin. My karmic lesson was to learn my spirituality. So I met somebody that was into that. My masculine is in the physical realm. Okay? His lesson is with somebody in the physical. He has inner child trauma from something that happened to him when he was a child. And now he met somebody that is that actual type of person, a groomer, and his mother would act out in her behavior patterns. So these things repeat from generation to generation. She had a father that was stern and military, and now she's a hardcore Trump-living Republican. That is not a coincidence. That's a behavior pattern. And she got a gay child. That goes against everything that she believes in. So she acts on the surface like she's okay with it. But underneath, she disapproves of his lifestyle. She's mean. And she would project how she feels about everything without any apologies. She was never wrong, arrogant old white lady. Because that's how her father was. So he acts like his mother when he's angry. But she would blame me for things that had nothing to do with me. Like him and his child trauma that happened way before I was even part of the equation. Because she lost control of that situation. And she is very controlling. So she projects that loss of that status, that loss of control, where things went wrong and now it's my fault. It's a heightened reaction. This happened before, so I'm gonna act differently this time. Now I'm gonna control it. I'm gonna control you because I couldn't control that back then. Where were you back then? She lost control and is deflecting onto me because of guilt and her culpability. Something happened to her child, my twin flame, while she was at adult classes because of something that required intervention from CPS when he was a child. So she lost control and now tries to control me because she feels that it's my fault when it had nothing to do with me. I was even part of the equation. But one time when we were arguing, she said it can get very ugly very fast because we talked about him being 19 when I met him and me being 29. And that is not the same thing that happened to him when he was like 12. So she lost control and now it's my fault. That's not the same thing. But she takes it out on me. Because it resembled it. It was familiar. Now he's dating somebody that's actually has done that. And I verified that with my tarot. I verified that with other people. I verified that with numerous tarot readers. Even that guy I used to talk to that was all into spirituality. Even my own cards. Even my coach that has never met him but pulls cards. But his lesson, my twin flame's lesson, is to learn physical parts of himself. We meet karmic people when we're younger so that we can enjoy this when we're older, so that we can make better choices. but he avoids it because he's an avoidant personality disorder. The anxious attachment, the feminine twin has the anxious attachment style. The masculine twin has the avoidant attachment style. Avoidant attachment style. He's confused. People around him are confusing him. This karmic is confusing him. But anyway, back to my karmic. Let's talk about that. Because the same thing, it mirrors the same kind of situation. I had this man in my life misleading me, lying to me, giving me bullshit answers, going against the norm. He had this energy vampire, sorry. And I'm just gonna go back to this. He's an energy vampire. And you need to cut them off. He wanted me stuck. He would confuse me with spell work. He would block my intuition. He would tell me lies. He would mislead me for money. He was like a shyster energy. He was jealous I had a house. I had a home. I had stability. And he lived in a fucking apartment. Even though he was bragging about having money. Lies. See that lies? That con artist fucking, I'm gonna put this face on. I found out he lives in an apartment. Little rinky-dink apartment. And he was jealous I had a home. So he lied, stole to outsmart me because he wanted to feel better about his insecurities. His greed. He didn't have what I had. He was unstable. He was a con artist. He used other people for money. He had somebody else, the face of his company, trying to do things like to put their name on it, because that's how con artists are. They can't use their own name. They don't want to be culpable on paper. He was an immigrant, which that's not part of the equation, but jealous of me being a citizen, jealous of my family, jealous that we had that, tightness, because he didn't have a family. His mother never loved him. So he would instill himself on other people's families and cause problems with spell work, and then charge us to fix it. He would cause problems that he was the only one that could fix, making himself needed, because that's how greedy he was. Manipulative, controlling. He would steal energy. He would steal financially. He would steal energy vampires, and energy vampires vamp energy. Like, I don't know if you guys know what energy vampires are, but it doesn't have to be just narcissistic, which he totally is a narcissist. And my twin flames karmic is a narcissist also. But it's all meant to teach you a lesson. I learned my spirituality. I had an awakening. Maybe you're not learning the lesson. Maybe your intuition is blocked. You're not nurturing yourself. Or somebody in your energy that you need to cut off that is stealing your money, keeping your dreams shattered. You need to take care of yourself the way you would try to give them energy and finances. Spirit, what does the collective need to know? You need to recover. You need to recover. You're resisting that change. You need to recover because you're losing control. Restless energy, anxious, confusion. This person might be lying to you just so that you do what they want, like a naive, like a fool, like foolish. They're spying, they're triggering your emotional like immaturity and your thinking, and you need to detach from that person so that you can recover. So just be mindful of people in your energy that mislead you and lie to you and instill themselves in your lives so that they can steal from you. Recovery. Yeah, it's not normal. It's not in your highest good to do that shit. So you need to recover. You need to get over this abandonment wound. You need to recover from that abandonment wound by getting rid of this dark motherfucker that keeps coming at you. Keeps coming at you to keep you trapped in your head in a mental prison. Something's turned over right there. The fool. Foolish. They want you to be foolish, stupid, naive. Foolish. Take that leap. Look how dumb he is. Yeah.